this is the money slide. Early window results. So these are the 35 releases I already talked about. As you can see, different experiences across the 35. The key takeaways I think I'd like to make is that a lot of these titles are big titles. I point Deadpool 2 here on the far end, if you can see that. 35 days with no piracy anywhere in the world of that high-quality early window release that was released in Korea. That is the jackpot for any content owner. We are the exclusive distributor of a high-quality version of that title for 35 days all over the world. Now, the downside, again, it goes back to the issue about how we all have to fight this together. It's just two titles later, The Predator, terrible movie, sorry, Fox bosses. Not nearly as good a movie to pirate as Deadpool 2. It was pirated the same day it was released. Very disappointing. But the other point is the trend point I want to bring across. Look at the 7 releases, starting with Kingsman, again, very successful movie and attractive to pirates, where we got 23 days. And 18, 19, 29, 28, 18, 35. That's a tremendous run. And the goal that we're all, I think, hoping to see someday is that's the routine. Routinely, you get a month of no piracy of your new releases. The counterpart on the TV side is you go months or between having live streams that are popular, widely consumed, and cords being cut. So the real point here, one last slide which summarizes it. So we've actually had 14 of those cases. They're all color-coded, not worth going into. There were actually no uploads at all during the early window piece, in some cases because it's already been pirated. In other cases, it was never pirated. And again, even if you look at the whole 35 releases, the average is almost 10 days for all of them, and the 9, even with the Predator in there, is 20-plus days because of the 7 in a row that were so high. So by comparison, as David and others know, everything else that doesn't have a forensic watermark, doesn't have a warning card, pirated immediately. I mean, it's 0 in every single case in the world, everywhere. Everything's pirated immediately, but not in Korea. So the last point is that 8 individuals have been arrested and convicted or finished their criminal prosecution, and there are a bunch of more cases in the pipeline. So even in those disappointing cases like Predator, it was just last Friday, so no one's been arrested yet. But the thought is eventually people start feeling a little pain from being engaged in piracy, which they never do. It's routinely described as the easiest crime in the world because it's so hard to get caught and so meaningless when you do. These people did get caught and they paid a price, and that's the other benefit of this technology is you can start imposing pain on pirates. And if we ever did get to a point where everyone was doing this all over the world for all kinds of content, there would be hundreds or maybe even thousands of piracy cases at first, and I bet dollars to donuts that would slowly fall over time because there would be fewer people engaging in it.